So with Dragon Ball Super episode 36 on the horizon, Vegeta is going to collide with Magetta towards the finals of their little round. I'm joined here today by JrZSaiyans, and today we're going to be discussing our thoughts on Super Saiyan Vegeta versus Magetta, and in which case, I want to apologize, including to you. I had the assumption that Magetta was going to be very weak, and I ended up being wrong. He's not weak. I thought Magetta was going to be somewhat of a joke-like character because he's just a giant metal man, robot drinking lava type, entity. But it turns out that he's actually able to push Vegeta around a little bit here and there. I wouldn't say that he's giving Vegeta somewhat of a difficult challenge, because if it wasn't for that barrier around them, I think Vegeta would have like that, space added on that he needed to like counteract and maneuver his way around Magetta, because Magetta's kind of big. So, I wanted to ask you here today. Now, after watching Dragon Ball Super episode 35, after seeing what happened with everybody, I wanted to get your take on the fight between I was about to say Frieza, Frost and Vegeta. I mean, that ended off in just literally one fucking punch.
I knew it.
And Vegeta punched Frost right through the dome, right? And that's a huge display of power even as a Super Saiyan. But then when we saw Vegeta counteract and fight Magetta, he was kicking him in the head and stuff, and it seemed, to do little to no damage. So, my first question is, what is your take on Magetta? How powerful is he compared to Frost and Botamo, given the fact that those are the only two characters that fought thus far? And what do you predict that's going to happen that's going to cause Vegeta to win? Because we all know that Magetta is not going to win. So how do you think Vegeta is going to beat Magetta here? Is he going to push him towards the barrier, or is he going to manage to knock him out? Because in my prediction, I think that he's going to cause Magetta to run out of lava within his little bot steam, because we see that every time he hits himself, and this is my little thing here, if you pay attention, you go back and watch, every time Magetta hits himself and he just keeps beating himself up, the lava in his body just gets hotter and hotter, and it just begins to boil up and stuff. And I think that's what gives him energy. So do you think Vegeta is gonna push him to where it's gonna run out of fuel, or how do you think he's gonna counteract and beat Magetta that's gonna lead him to the next round?
Okay, so many things on my mind with this. First of all, I had the feeling Magetta was gonna be this type of a beast, machine, aggressive. I just felt that way just from seeing the way he got pissed off in the test. I just felt like, oh, this guy's got a hot head. And, I mean, no puns intended for having lava and all, but it's gonna be quite a challenge. Vegeta you see, these Saiyans, they're not going all out. They're only Super Saiyan. They're not Super Saiyan gods, Super Saiyans. They're not using the power of the Super Saiyan gods. And because they're really testing themselves, in my opinion. And Vegeta really wants to test. I mean, Vegeta, if he wants to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, I don't know how much damage that would do.
Oh man, that'll be a slaughter. Are you kidding me? Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I mean, him alone would go through half of the team. They would go through everybody, and they would come up to hit. So
I just didn't want to say it, and people would be like, well, Vegeta's kind of OP right now. Well, yeah, but they're holding back, guys. You got to remember, they're holding back.
Are they? Ask yourself that. Are they? Because in the next episode, he's going to be using the Final Flash, and we haven't seen the Final Flash, I believe, since the Cell games arc, because that was, I mean, he did it against Cell, and then he did it against the Cell Juniors, and then we haven't seen that ever since. So, and it's not like he's going to be using the crappy Final Flash. It just looks like he's pouring his energy into this.
Oh, yeah.
So, now, do you think Magetta's going to absorb that, or is he really going to take the hit?
I think Vegeta's getting tired. That's what's happening here.
Okay.
Vegeta's getting tired, and he's going for an all-out blast. He's pouring, like you said, he's pouring all his energy into that, and I believe that's not gonna knock out Magetta. Now with Magetta, I had said before, something about him. It might be his skin, because he's actually a species. But I'm gonna say his armor. His armor is hard, that it just doesn't get really penetrated or hurt. Kind of like
doesn't break. Yep, it doesn't break.
Yeah, exactly. And we had gotten that notion, that feeling that it would kind of be like that Q back in the Buu saga. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The hardest substance. We kind of got that feeling too, and that actually might be the case with him not really taking any damage from Vegeta's punches. And Vegeta can kick, as you saw when he actually hit Magetta, the sound waves or the
Yeah,
destruction waves coming
like
out. Like
this
dude,
guy
this
is
guy's
made out
hitting
of
him
like,
hard.
yeah, he's made out of like some really special metal.
Oh yeah,
And going back to like a couple of months ago, we did speak about this because we thought that he was made out of the same metal that the cube was made out of when the Supreme Kai was able to throw it at Goku when he had the Z sword.
yep.
It could be, but how do you think that final flash is gonna fare up? Is he gonna hit him like legit hit his body, or is Magetta going to like absorb it in his body, so similar to like an android in a way?
Dude, nah, it's hard because I don't want to say he's a robot because he's actually a species. I think it's gonna hit him and he's gonna tank it, dude.
Really? Like,
I have a feeling he's gonna tank this, and Vegeta's gonna be like, "What the hell?" And from there, Vegeta's gonna be like, "All right, now I gotta be smart now," because Vegeta's been just like outright pouring, trying to look like a bad. I mean, he's a badass. Vegeta's a badass. He's trying to look like a badass, and he's trying to pour out all the energy and just knock him out. Kind of like what he did to Frost, right? He just overpowered him.
so
But
wait a
now,
minute. So a post-resurrection Vegeta who just came out the time chamber, spending 3 years in there, and releasing
crazy.
a final flash attack, that's gonna.
That's
You
some
think
damage, bro.
Magetta's gonna tank that? I don't
I
know,
believe,
man.
dude. I'm going out on a limb that Magetta's gonna tank it. So it has something to do with the skin or the lava, something to do with the lava as well. Because didn't Vegeta was blasting, and the lava was blasting back, and it was kind of even, right? Was that the preview or the actual episode? Around the end of the episode, do you
I
remember
mean,
that?
that was roughly around like after the episode, but like the only reason why I could see you saying that that Vegeta's getting tired is because like in the episode preview we see like he's like out of breath, like he's kind of
Yeah, he's
sweaty.
panting.
I think it's not necessarily him being tired. I think it's like all the fire and the steam that's in there because you got to think, man.
Oh,
Like
maybe, dude,
Magetta's
like a damn
drinking,
sauna.
yo, this dude is drinking like magma. Like that's like you don't just. I mean, like as you saw when Magetta was drinking the magma, a little spark of that went on the tournament floor, and that like burned right through. So like, and then the referee's like, oh fucking a man, like what the hell? So I don't think like Magetta didn't do anything to tire him out. Like what did Vegeta do? All Vegeta do like all he did was just dodge, right? So how would dodging something get him so tired in a way? But I
That's true.
think that
That's
it's
true.
not that. I think that the reason why he
You might
seems
be
out of
right.
breath and worn out is because
The heat,
of all that hot steam and stuff. So, how do you think is he gonna eliminate Magetta? Is it the barrier walls or is it
barrier walls.
knockout?
I, I don't see him knocking Magetta out unless that's what the final flash is gonna do. But I believe it's gonna be barrier walls. It's gonna be a tactical win. He's not gonna overpower him. Maybe because he doesn't want to. Because we all know, he could just go all out, and probably knock him out. Right?
I think if he were to be a Super Saiyan God, because as
Exactly.
you said, they're all
That's
holding back. I mean,
they're holding back.
which
They
is
are.
kind of weird because like I don't know about you, but I was wondering to myself like, why is everyone like reverting back to like their golden forms? In a way, like a part of me is saying that they don't want to waste their god powers in a way because I'm sure that that does take a lot to get into and it does wear you out in a
Tap
sense.
in. Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
but like the other theory behind mine is like the only reason why they're not using it is because they're trying to see where everyone else stands in like in their present Super Saiyan form. That way they know whether or not they can use it or not, which is quite interesting because but like in reality they're
They're
just trying to
testing the
sell
waters.
merchandise. They're trying to sell merchandise. They're trying to sell the new exclusive Universal God Destruction,
Super
Goku
Saiyan.
and Vegeta Super Saiyan figures and stuff. I mean, we already know the direction in which this is going in because
Yeah, of course.
it's characters that we've never seen like in those present states before, and I mean we've seen Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, but like not in those clothes and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
you know how it is.
Yeah, I get
But
you. I
how do you
get you.
think he's knocking him out here? You think the final flash? Because I have a feeling it might be the final flash. The final flash
Think so?
pushes him back.
All right, so I'm retracting the whole Final Flash. He didn't tank it.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
because
a turn of events here.
yeah, real quick, I'm retracting that. Hopefully, no one got that and be like, "Oh shit, JrZSaiyans a retard." Nah, guys, this is this is all opinionated. So opinions change. That's happened a lot
That
before,
changed
especially in
really
Dragon.
really fast.
That changed really, really fast, especially when Alex had said he's not tired. It might be the heat. Now I'm gonna go back to a movie not a lot of people like, Broly the Second Coming,
Uh oh.
when
Uh
when when Gohan was trying to kill Broly and get him into the lava. Gohan didn't touch the lava because he knew even his body was not gonna be able to take that heat. So with that intact, right? It's not canon, but let's say, I mean, these guys still have, you know, that heat is tremendously hot. So this guy is drinking damn, you know, magma. This guy is they're in an enclosed dome
Environment, yeah.
environment, and even more enclosed because they put something inside the cube, which is like a little dome. So I mean, all that heat that could be what's draining Vegeta, because we all know when we're outside in the damn heat, that thing drains you, bro. Now imagine when there's damn magma inside an enclosed environment. That I think that's what's really getting to Vegeta. Like you said, that it changed real quick.
Yeah, it changed real quick, but I think that like by the end result, I think that Vegeta's gonna beat Magetta via Final Flash, pushing the giant robot onto the barrier walls, which is gonna cause for an automatic elimination because I don't think knockout's gonna serve a purpose, and I don't think you can knock somebody on the ground now because everything looks enclosed.
Yeah,
So that just leaves me to believe that the Final Flash is gonna push this big ass robot up against the walls. So,
dude.
any
Honestly,
any final thoughts?
I hope that the final Flash knocks him out, because that would be a badass fucking SH figure out to get.
Like a knockout Final Flash version of.
Like a damn Final Flash Resurrection of F costume Vegeta Super Saiyan, dude. That would look pretty legit.
No, it would be, especially him releasing the Final Flash and stuff. But
Oof.
comment down below as to what you guys think between Magetta and Vegeta, and how do you guys think Vegeta's gonna eliminate him? And what are your overall thoughts on Magetta being able to take Vegeta's hits and just keep on pushing from there? Comment down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe. That way, you guys don't miss a single Dragon Ball update. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys cannot wait to see Dragon Ball Super this week, then smash that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, check out JrZSaiyans down in the description below, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be seeing you all later. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.